Hey folks, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to a new video. We might find ourselves a little bit in a complicated and confusing situation right now for BTC and USD, because we might have already broke out of a falling wedge. Right now it looks a little bit weird. I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. That would also mean that we would prematurely break out of the falling wedge, also front running then the Fed's decision that will come out later today. Before we are going to dive in and show you exactly what I mean, please do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe, click on the bell, click on also if you don't miss anything, leave me a comment, share this video with your friends if you think that's useful. Also in the description you'll find a handful of links, feel free to check them out. Now without further ado, let's dive into the charts so that I can show you exactly what I mean. We are looking here at the BTC USD pair on the 4-hourly, and it looks like, let me zoom in a little bit more, there you can see it. It looks like we broke out of our falling wedge right here, getting a textbook retracement, testing of the resistance that now flipped into support, and then we might go higher. Like I said, then we would be front running the Fed. It looks a little bit weird because the thing is we are kind of missing the volume right here, and you would expect that this breakout would go with much more volume. That means that there are a few scenarios in play. Yes, there could be a breakout, everyone caught by surprise, not a lot of volume, we're going higher. Or this is a fake out, we're going lower, and then maybe breakout here to the downside, or we're doing something like this. Another option would also be that this is not our resistance line and that we just drew it a little bit wrong, because you could also say, you know what? Maybe this is still just resistance, and I am going to draw this line. Let me see, where did I have it? I think it was here. Like this. Matter of fact, I will make this also fat and a different color. Then you can see it maybe a little bit better. So the line is now red. And then it still looks weird because then you have a bit of a fake out here on the top. And of course then this needs to be deleted. I don't know, for me this doesn't look so pretty. Also here then the gap is way bigger, and you want to actually really just see it squeezing down like this. So that looks then a little bit weird. You could also say, hey, you know what, we are actually still in that pattern, because if we zoom out here on the daily, then we're seeing that the candle is still kind of pretty much in, or we could say, you know what, this is actually still the triangle, but we are just having a fake out here, and then this 4-hourly candle might close a little bit lower, just like we had a bit of a ugly fake out then here. So yeah, I don't know, it looks a little bit weird. It could go either way. Like I said, I'm missing the volume, I'm missing the follow through. I'm afraid that maybe the next couple hours this will go down, and then we are back in into the triangle again. So I'm staying a little bit cautious. It really depends on how you draw this this falling wedge that makes you go say this is a breakout or not, go long or not. So right now I'm not in any trades because of the Fed later on today. I am waiting a little bit with trading. I'm not front running this. It looks weird, it looks ugly. There's another thing that I actually want to show you. Let me take out this for a second, because where we are bouncing off is not a coincidence. If I draw the high volume node all the way to the end, then you see exactly on the highest volume node we are bouncing off right here. So absolutely crazy. So yeah, these high volume nodes, they ain't no joke. And as you can see, that that has been support and resistance now so many times, and it also comes in play here. It's just a tiny cluster of price action, and everything is just pretty tight. I still hope that we are going higher for the day. And like I said already in yesterday's video, if we are breaking out prematurely, I expect zigs and zags and fake outs, and we could really do everything. So be careful that you don't rush into any trade. Was looking for maybe some bullish divergences. So far I couldn't find it. I mean, this was one. Let me make the lines white again. This was one. As you can see here, price makes a lower low, and then here we are going higher, but yeah, it was just kind of a small move, approximately 3% to the top of the falling wedge. If you took it, congratulations. I didn't take it at all because price action was just too slow, yeah, because we're coming here to the apex of the falling wedge, it really could go either way. For ETH, we actually have the same kind of story. Also here, very clear. You could say, hey, you know what? We already broke out. We are retesting now the support. So previous resistance that flip into support. And then if we are holding this, we're going higher. On the other hand, you could also say, hey, you know what? Also here, we have not drawn our top correctly. And our top should be something more like this. So the red line, or I could also make this white if you want me to, and then also it looks a bit more like this. And then of course here you still have then two crazy fake outs here on the 4 hourly. Matter of fact, if you would hold on to the previous candle and you would also zoom out on the daily, then you could say, hey, you know what, no man overboard, we actually just still pretty much in the triangle depending on the time frame that you're looking at. Here on the 8 hourly, you could say, you know what, this is almost a fake attempt because we are going to close at the line. So yeah, it is a little bit biased right now depending on how you look at it. Again, I'm staying careful both for ETH and for BTC, because I'm afraid that this could go either way, and maybe people are now getting caught up into long, saying, hey, you know what, we broke out. Again, here, same story, also missing the volume. We broke out, people getting into a long right now, thinking that was it, we had to retest, let's go. And then suddenly we are trading lower and even maybe breaking out to the downside, saying, oh my god, it was a fake out, this is now confirmed, we're going lower, everyone jumping into short, and then on the news we're going higher. Or maybe on the news breaking lower and then grabbing the liquidity and then going higher. So yeah, a tricky play field. I absolutely do not blame you if you're on the sidelines. Matter of fact, I am also still on the sidelines, full transparency here. So it could really go either way. Like I said, I want to wait what the Fed has to say. So that's what I'm looking out for right now. Also here on the market Cipher B indicators, not really special. I mean, we have the RSI going up a little bit, but our spread money flow still in the red. VWAP is just going up and down, up and down, up and down. So yeah, not really a strong story here. For BTC, the same kind of story. Also not a very strong story here on on the market Cipher B, where I could say, hey, this points to the upside, this points to the downside. Last thing I want to tell you, in the light of what we're going to see today, is I posted this yesterday and said, please watch this. It shows you a little bit of what we can expect. And this is a, I think, 3 or 4 minute video from CNBC. They show you exactly what we can expect maybe from the next couple of years, which is stagflation. A economy that is stagging, or that's just kind of going flat, so no economic growth with a high inflation. That is something that we had in the 70s, and everything is pointing now to a same kind of scenario. So the big question is, can the central banks try to avoid this scenario? I think Japan already has stagflation for like 20 or 30 years. Somehow they can't seem to escape that horrible scenario. So yeah, it would be absolutely horrible if this happens again. Please watch it. It's very useful, and it might give you a little bit of an idea of where we are right now. And of course, we also still have funny stuff. So this is what I posted yesterday. I don't know, Elon Musk is absolute legend. I like this guy a lot. I'm starting to like him more and more. So yeah, definitely check that out and follow me there. Alright guys, that will be it. I might come back with a second video today depending on the decision of the Fed. You know where I'm looking out for. It's a little bit tricky right now. We might be getting fooled by the chart, so be very careful. Use a very tight stop loss. I'm also very curious at what you're aiming for or what you're looking out for. Do you think we're going higher or we're going lower? Please let me know in the comments. Also, when you're down there anyways, please feel free to hit the like button, subscribe, click on the bell, click on also if you're missing anything. Leave me a comment, share this video with your friends if you think that's useful. And thank you so much, and I'll see you very soon again in the next one. Thank you guys so much. Bye bye.